Hello Aditya, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Yeah, so can you please tell me what are the tech stacks, which are which in which you are proficient in?
So I'm good with the SQL, Power BI, and I have used our cloud services like from the Microsoft Azure, and have understanding of Python also basic.
Okay, okay. So SQL you are pretty much comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me some commands which are auto committed?
Okay. Auto commented. I think all the commands which we have in DDL, I mean the definition part of database, these are generally says as auto commented.
Okay. So let's say I have got a DML command. Okay. Let's say I'm trying to delete few rows. So if I use auto commit, can I again use rollback?
Can you repeat your question?
Suppose I want to delete few records by using delete command, right? So suppose I've deleted those commands, I have used auto commit, committed those statements, okay? So whatever has been deleted, I have auto committed it. I want to again roll back. Is it possible?
Yeah, I think when we are using delete, it is possible to roll back any deletion.
Okay, okay, fine. So how a stored procedure is different from a function?
Okay, so as much as I'm able to know, a function as in a general programming language we use so that we can reuse our functionality or the lines of code again and again. Similarly, in case of a stored procedure, there are some parameterized kind of things so that we can fill up the parameters, and according to that we can provide some code under that the stored procedure, and that will output the all the logic something that in our output.
Okay, okay, fine. So can you please share your screen? I think our team has shared the data set with you.
Yeah.
If you can share it, that would be great.
Yeah, even like it's visible. Is it visible?
Yes, yes. So you have got a restaurant, sales data. Okay. So you have got another sheet. Yes. I want to find out,
Yeah, this.
the top three highest sales for categories other than tobacco. Let's assume it has many categories. Let's say beverage, tobacco, liquor. Okay, food. There are many such categories. So I want you to find out the top three highest sales for categories other than tobacco, where the sales amount exceeds 50 lakhs. So if you can
Can I
write or
try?
yes, yes, of course you can write.
Mhm. Can you tell me again? Yeah, can you repeat?
Yes, yes. The question is write a query to retrieve the top three highest sales for categories other than tobacco where the sales amount exceeds 50 lakhs.
Sales.
I'll do one thing. I'll do one thing. I'll just ping it in the chat box.
Okay, yeah. It required to film without seeing this series. Can you copy the
And
output?
paste it in Excel itself. You can copy this and paste it in Excel.
What columns we need in the output?
Total
Category or
price. Total price. Yes. Because there we can find highest sales.
columns. Assuming a table name is
Sales you can write. Sales.
page. Like this look.
So you have not covered, if the sales amount exceeding 50 lakhs, right? That is not covered.
How could we see some of it?
So I'll tell you one thing. If you want to ignore tobacco category, why don't you put it in where clause? Because grouping will take that much time. Okay, it will be a performance issue. You just have to use where clause immediately after from, right?
So I was also taking care of mind that we generally don't use group by.
Then in the having you can just write if the amount is exceeding 50 lakhs, correct? Where you can write anything you want to filter. Okay, just use it before group by. Okay, then after you can write that aggregate function. Anyways, you got it right.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. So suppose I have got an employees table. You want to find out the second highest salary, the employee who is getting second highest salary. So how to do that?
This is a general question.
It's a general question.
Yeah, so can you repeat that?
I want to find out second highest salary, employee name of second highest, the person who is getting second highest salary.
Okay, so should I write the code or let you know the logic?
Anything is fine. If you can tell me the logic, that is also fine.
Second highest salary. So on that, in that case, we will also do the we do the order by thing, like order by the descending of salary, and then I will use limit
Yeah.
and also the second one, right?
Yes.
So I will use offset one so that it will remove the initial row and that will give me the output of second.
Okay. So suppose I want to find out, okay, weekday wise sales. Okay, I have got a sales data. I want to find out weekday wise sales every, let's say Monday, this is the total sales, Tuesday, this is the total sales till Sunday. Okay, so Monday to Sunday, I want to find out the sales. So, so how you're going to write this query?
So on all week, can you repeat?
Weekday wise sales.
Weekday wise sales.
Okay, you can tell me the answer. That is fine. No need to write.
Weekday wise sales.
You have a date follow.
Okay, date column. So we will extract, we will use, we have a function in SQL that weekday, so that we can extract the day, weekday part, and we will do the grouping thing.
So from the date part function or date name function, you can extract that weekday. Then you can group. All right, you can group and get the weekday.
Yes.
Okay. So I think Rakesh will be asking you few Python questions. So Rakesh, on to you.
Hi Aditya,
Hi
how
Rakesh.
hi yeah, how comfortable are you in Python?
So from Python side, I know the general Python programming, like how we program the basic programs like the palindrome, Fibonacci, these kinds of things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, have you used pandas for data processing, being a data
Yeah, so
analyst?
you that general Python is I'm familiar with, not with any kind of library kind.
Not with any kind of library. Okay, so before moving to Python, Aditya, I just wanted to understand, like you mentioned about data integration, right? So could you please brief me about that? How you are doing the data integration and what was particular the nature of the data you were handling?
Yeah. So for data integration, actually, we are using Azure Data. I mean, we are using the Azure cloud, so we have to use the Azure Data Factory as a tool. That is also a integration tool we used. So the thing is, for example, we have to do the API integration. I mean, we have to fetch the data from API or any kind of. There are so many resources which is present in the API tool itself. Sorry, the Azure Data Factory tools itself. So, for example, we have to fetch out the data from API kind of things. So we have to use that UI, and we have two kinds of things like sync and source. So source means from where we are getting the data, and sync means from where to which part of our the placeholders where we are filling that data. So basically, the kind of thing we do is that we are moving the data layer by layer, one layer to another. So we follow a kind of thing like raw, enriched, foundation, KPI. So that's how we will transform the data and do the integration on the basis of the richness of data.
You can stop sharing your screen.
Okay, okay. So let's move into the Python. How familiar are you with the Lambda functions?
I'm aware of the lambda functions, that these are the functions which we generally don't define, but they will self descriptively they will implement on a direct basis.
Can we use a for loop in Lambda function?
Can we?
Use a for loop in Lambda function?
Yes, I think we can use.
Okay, you think or you are sure on that?
So on the basis of definition, I'm being answering the question. So I think we can use. We can use
So what is the definition of Lambda?
the functions which we generally don't define. I mean, they used as anonymous kind of things.
Anonymous functions. Okay. So why the Lambda functions are more convenient? Why do you use that over the general functions?
So I think they generally define where sometimes we don't have any kind of definition purpose. Like there is some space there, and we have to, we don't need to kind of provide any errors in the whole code, so that we will define a lambda function that will smoothly run to that part, and we will do our work.
Okay, but it's just the main thing you are missing. It's just a simple one-liner functions, right? For one line functions if we want to write, then only you use the lambda function. We choose lambda function over general functions, correct? Okay. So tell me, do you have any idea about decorators in Python? Why do we use that?
Yeah, some theoretical part, yes. The decorators also kind of thing which add some more functionality to the functions, and that's why we use them.
Okay. So could you please share your screen again and write a lambda function to print all the prime numbers between 1 to 53?
I'm familiar with the implementation of like lambda function, but I can write the program for you said. I think the prime numbers, right?
Yes, yes. Prime number means I want all the prime numbers between 1 to 53. If you no, if you are not able to write it using lambda, you can go with the general approach with the general function. Okay,
Yeah. Between prime numbers between
1 to 53.
you can write in chat box or this sheet only.
Yes, yes, wherever you are comfortable, you can go ahead.
So background is fine.
Could you please explain me the logic instead? Like it will take more time to write the code. Just explain me the logic quickly.
So
That would.
logic is like we will implement a for loop. So first of all, there are like a case like if the number is less than two, then definitely these are not prime.
Mhm.
And else the case is not number. Are you getting any kind of background noise?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Let me do again. Right.
Your voice is.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so initial cases that if the number is less than two, then definitely we will print out that the number is not prime. And else the cases we will implement a for loop from 2 to 53, and we will use the modulus operator. So that for example, we will try to check the number which can be divided from 2 to 53. If it's divided and we are getting the modulus in the operation as 0, then that is not a prime number, and else
Yeah,
that
got
number
it.
is prime.
Got it. Thank you, Aditya. So, you mentioned that you are very good with Power BI, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So let me ask few questions from Power BI as well. So could you please explain the same period last year?
Yes. So same period last year is a kind of time intelligence function
Mm-hmm.
which we generally use. Like for example, we are in 2024, and so if some calculation, like for example, we are finding average profit margins according to the we are comparing it with the last year kind of thing. So we use there so that we can compare the present value with last year's. That's why we use a same period last year.
Good. Yeah. So tell me, what are slowly changing dimensions?
Slow changing dimensions.
Yes.
Is it related to charts?
Nope. It's related to data modeling.
I'm not able to recall at present. I will check it out after that.
No worries, no worries. So, could you please tell me what do you mean by schema and what is the difference between star and snowflake schema?
Yeah. So schema is kind of the how we the blueprint of data model. So how our data is divided in tables, rows, and columns. And we have like many schemas. So basically, the general schema which generally we use is Snowflake schema and star schema. So starting from the star schema. So as the name suggests, the star schema means we have a star-like kind of shape in which we have in the middle we have a fact table. Fact table, I mean the table which have the attributes which are related to the quantity means the numbers, measured kind of details we have in the fact table, and that is connected to the dimensional tables. So when I say dimensional tables means the tables which have the qualitative kind of data, which are the descriptive attributes of our data set kind of thing. So we have one table which is in the center with our fact table, and that is connected to the dimensional table. That
Got it, Aditya. Yeah, great, great.
uh,
So, now tell me what is gateway and what are the types of gateway in Power BI report?
I think so. So gateway we use for a data refreshing kind of purpose,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can refresh the data set according to our use cases and all these things. So we have a personal mode and standard mode,
Okay,
and particularly yeah, the thing is we use those Azure related cloud services. So there is no such use of Azure data gateways. I mean the Power BI gateways. But I think I can't recall the kind of gateways we have. I
no
think
worries, no
these are
worries.
the
That's fine. Yeah. So, what are the transformations, Aditya, you have used in your project?
transformations like appending, merging the tables. So specifically is for SQL or
No, from
the
Power BI
Power
perspective only. Yeah.
from Power BI perspective. Yes. So like cloud formatting is also there. So transformation, specifically from transformation, we have
Mm-hmm.
used like trimming. We
Yeah.
have also used calculated columns, creating calculated columns from the already presented columns in our data set. We have handled the null values also. Also, using the uppercase and lowercase kind of things is also there. Using statistics calculation for a single column, like calculating average or calculating sum, is also there. So these kinds of transformation I have done.
Okay, great, great, Aditya. So, just a last question from my side. What are the sources, data sources you are mentioning already as your data factory you are using, right? So, apart from that, any other data sources you have used for Power BI dashboards?
I mean, the basic. So we have so many connectors in the Power BI. So
Yes.
sometimes it's a
What you have
SQL
used?
Server, and
Yeah, go ahead.
SQL Server and Excel are the major things.
SQL Server and Excel are the major sources. Okay. So you are using database Microsoft SQL Server or any other database you are
Your
using?
SQL database.
Okay, okay, cool. Cool, Aditya. That's all from my side. Yeah,
Thank you, Rakesh.
yeah. Over to you, Aditya. If you have any other
Yeah,
questions, Santosh, if you have any other question, you guys can go ahead.
I'm done from my side. And you can stop sharing your screen, Aditya. All right. So we'll come up with the feedback. And yes, now it's already time. So you may please leave the room. Okay. So
Okay.
what all feedbacks is from our side, we'll let you know soon.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for joining, Aditya, and have a great day.
Thank you, Jitesh. Thank you,
Yeah.
Rakesh and Davan.
Thank you, Aditya. Bye.
Bye.